Janet Lorin joins us now with more on what's been called Operation Varsity Blues. A lot of money changing hands here.
Yes, there's no case that has resembled the scope of this. We've seen test cheating over years, but this was a really intricate web, and it involved people at the universities, coaches who were recruited to be part of this scheme, which I find is very shocking as well.
In terms of the women's volleyball coach at Wake Forest University, women's soccer coach over at Yale, a sailing coach, these people have been embroiled. Just how hard is it, how untransparent is it usually to be able to say that you played at certain sports or you've been doing this well in particular test results? Well,
as we were just talking about, perhaps women's sports, they may not be as closely tracked as men's sports. You know, if you're a top football recruit or a top soccer recruit on a men's team, that's a little bit harder to fake. But in this case, some of these students had created fake profiles that they were pole vaulters or they were playing tennis or soccer, and the coaches were also complicit. And coming from an admissions perspective, if you're a coach and you're saying, look, I need these recruits, usually the admissions office, they have a relationship and a rapport, and that's sort of how it works. But the coaches, they usually want to win, and they don't want to give their spots away to somebody who's not potentially even actually going to be on the team.
Yeah, that part is remarkable, along with the names involved as well. I mean, you have celebrities, actresses, Felicity Huffman, Lori Loughlin. There's some big names in business as well, a founder of the TPG Growth division of TPG.
So so-called good investing.
Yes, impact investing. And of course, a lot of bad technology because they were using Photoshop, which just kind of blows the mind.
Well, but given who's involved, you know, captains of industry, very famous actors and actresses, you understand how competitive it is to get into these top colleges. And one of the parents in the indictment saying it must be USC. And you understand how, in some ways, desperate parents are for these name brand schools, and frankly, whether their kids could actually even do the work or not.
To a certain extent, are these students still at the school, very briefly?
That I don't know. We have, in some of the schools, have said that students did not choose to enroll.
Okay,
after all that.
I know, after all of those monies, well, spent very badly.
$100,000 to $6.5 million.
$6.5 million, and the mind boggles. Janet Lorin, always great to get your perspective.